Hello lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I am so thankful for you guys being here today because today is an exciting day. It's my birthday and I decided I wanted to do something to mix it up a little bit. I have not done one of these videos in a long time, so I figured I wanted to do for you guys my little birthday sweet tea inspired makeup look. I am so in love with this look. I usually wear a milder kind of like toned down version of this from day to day, but I figured today, you know, we're gonna go to the city, we're gonna go to dinner, so I wanted to make it a little bit more elegant and classy. So anyway, I'm gonna show you guys how I did this look today, and be sure that if you enjoy it, you like, comment, and subscribe to There Goes Infinity. Good morning, afternoon, evening, or even night if you are watching this at that time. Infinity. What's up guys, this is my makeup tutorial, and today I'm starting out by just putting my hair up because you gotta have a clear canvas if you wanna have a good look for the day. So the first actual product that I'm using is the MAC Studio Fix Concealer in SPF 35. I absolutely love this stuff and I've been using it for a couple of years now, probably 3 or 4 actually, and I really like it because I use it with a beauty blender. It seems to clear out the redness on my skin quite a bit, and I do use it a little bit more liberally than some of my other products, but I find that it gives me a really good start to my makeup look, and I really don't even need to use a primer with it on a hot summer day. Now that I'm done with that, I'm going to go ahead and use my 24-hour Photo Finish Shadow Primer by Smashbox. This primer is amazing. I've actually also been using this product for a few years now, and usually what I do is I apply it with my finger. I just put it on my eyelid and kind of dot it gently because I find that it distributes a lot better, and then you're not pulling on your eyelids and causing creases and lines anyway. So now we're going to let that sit because while it does say on the packaging that it recommends leaving it on for a minute, I find that it works a little bit better even if you leave it for 2 to 3 minutes. So in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and use our MAC Studio Fix Fluid Foundation, and this is an SPF 15, so you're getting a lot of coverage, a lot of sun protection on your face so it doesn't get sunburned or anything like that. So as far as applying this product goes, I use a beauty blender. I like to use the narrower end to first put the product on and kind of move it across my skin. I usually only dab it on really lightly, and then after that, I use the flatter end of it to actually like smooth out and distribute that product so it's more even across my face and so it doesn't get stuck in all of those little creases like your laugh lines or the under eye area. The next product that I'm about to use is literally what I like to call my dream product because that's what it is. This is probably the longest makeup product that I've used. I've literally used this since middle school, and it is the MAC Studio Fix powder. I use it in N5 and I find that it's really great. It adapts to my skin tone no matter what, summer or winter, and it also matches the color of my neck pretty well. So that's something that's kind of rare for me to find because of my skin color in a lot of different cosmetic lines. So I'm just using this flat brush from Bellaterra, and I'm kind of using larger circular motions across the face just to make it even, and you really don't need a lot of it, but it does fill in those little spots and kind of weird mixes that you don't necessarily always hit with your foundation or concealer. Now next up, I want to have some definition, but I'm not like a big contourer myself. So I'm using the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Medium Deep Matte Bronzer. I actually got this along with the Too Faced Mini To Go set. It comes with a mini chocolate chip palette, I believe, a small mascara, and I think a lip color as well as this. But this bronzer is so pretty. It's really gentle. I actually just put a little bit on my angled brush and I sweep it up and down my cheek just like that, and it seems to accentuate my jawline a little bit more. It accentuates my cheekbones, and I find that it's just really light. It's not like heavy or cakey. And next up, literally, who is surprised? Another amazing MAC product, and this is Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish highlighter. So this highlighter is so pretty because it's not like one of those big strobe light kind of ones. It just looks so natural, and I find that it stays to my skin throughout the day. So I use just a small powder brush. I do mostly on the cheekbones, but I also like to use the remainder of the product, whatever just stays on the brush, on my nose and on the crease up at the top of my lips. So we're finally moving on to my eyes, and this product is the Tartelette Toasted palette from Tarte. Wow, this thing is amazing. It came out about a year ago, and I actually just started using this palette about 5 or 6 weeks ago, but I absolutely adore it. It is one of my go-to beauty products from now on. So the first one is Cashmere, and this is a base. I use it with my biggest brush. I literally go crazy with this color just because it's so soft. It looks so good with so many different colors on top of it, and I find that it makes just for a very gentle base. Now the next color that I'm using is Warmth, and this is also just a very fiery kind of orange, but it's not too much. It's definitely something that you can wear for an everyday look, and I use that more on just the outer edge of my eyes. Now I'm going in with a finer brush, and I'm using the color Flame to kind of accentuate the crease. As you can see, it's not going anywhere higher than my actual brow bone, but it's just kind of staying in that central orange region, and I'm extending it out just a bit because I find that it gives it a little bit more structure, and it looks amazing when we get to the eyeliner. So let's go ahead and blend those all out, and the next color that we're going to be using is Cozy, and this is even darker. I'm using an even finer brush for it, but I'm going to show you guys close up. I get kind of into that just outer crease area with this color. It looks really messy from up close. I'm not even entirely sure why I insisted to zoom in on this part specifically, but you go ahead and put that color in, and the magic really happens when you blend it out because it just creates this beautiful like ombre gradient effect across your eyes, and I'm pretty obsessed with it, to be honest. Now, I say what's a makeup look if you don't want to accentuate your brows a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and use the color S'more. It is literally the lightest color in the entire Tartelette Toasted palette, so I'm just using that above my brow bone. It goes right underneath my brow there, and as you can see, it looks like I got a poppin' highlight going, but it's literally just a white eyeshadow, and it's actually a really great trick if you don't want to go too stroby with your look. But I decided today I wanted to have a little bit of fun, and I was thinking about like sweet tea colors, so I went ahead and used Sunrise just to kind of accentuate the shine in it, but I didn't again want to go too overboard because I already had highlight. Now I'm going back in with Warmth with a larger brush, and I'm just blending it in a little bit more because I found that my S'more color washed out a little bit, but there we go. It's nice and even now. I feel pretty good about it. So now what I'm gonna do is I am going to switch to my Infinite Impact eye color from H&M in the color Golden Light. I really was super shocked by this product when I started using it because I didn't expect much from it. Usually these, if it's not from like a mainstream brand, as far as cosmetics go, I don't really trust it on my eyes, but I decided to give this a chance, and I'm so glad I did because I just use like a literal concealer brush. I put it in there and I try to just dab it on and then extend that color into my eye. This part is super fun, I feel like, to watch from up close because you just gradually watch my eye go from like a natural everyday look to boom, like glam. That's honestly, it's sparkly and radiant, which is everything I feel for sweet tea, so I think it fits. All right, now we're digging back into that Tartelette Toasted palette, and we're gonna go ahead and use that pretty, very pearlescent Sunrise color. That is gonna go just on the inside of my eye. Again, not too much, because if you do gold and silver and way too many colors, you start looking more like a James Avery catalog than an actual person. So I'm just using a little bit to lighten up the area because it does make your eyes look bigger. and I tend to just accentuate with a very, very fine brush in this area. Okay guys, so now we're gonna go ahead to my favorite part of any makeup routine, and this is using my L'Oreal Infallible Super Slim Liquid Eyeliner. That is a mouthful, but I love this product. So I start drawing the line first. I do it very gently. It almost looks gray when I start out, but I just do it stroke by stroke, extending it out until it's the length that I want it to be. And then I start filling in the actual lash line. And between those, I use kind of like this little crooked triangle that I imagine in my head to connect the two parts together. I actually ended up extending my eyeliner a little bit with this look because I figured, okay, I want it to be dramatic, I want it to be fun, and I want it to be very noticeable in pictures. So I decided to go ahead and really give it like a rich, dark color today, extend it out, but not too far because we don't want it to like interfere with my brows or anything like that. Okay, so now we're gonna use this smaller brush that I have from Sephora, as well as my Studio Fix powder from MAC, and I am actually going to use this smaller brush because it's a little bit more condensed. I'm gonna use it to press the powder under my eyes. I like to use this rather than any kind of like under eye products because I don't have huge eye bags, which is a miracle considering how little I sleep some nights, but I just do that to fix up the area. I am going to move on to my Maybelline Lash Sensational Full Fan Effect Mascara. I have recommended this mascara to so many people because they discontinued the one that I used like for a majority of high school, which is so sad, but I really like this. And the way I apply this is I start actually at the root of my lashes and then I kind of twirl it out. So I just do this little spinning half circle motion to curl it out of my eyes. And then I feel that that just makes them look a lot more like falsies rather than just wearing mascara. I find that a really good trick to use with mascara too is to focus actually on the inner lashes versus the outer ones. Because I have eyeliner on, you really won't notice my lashes unless I turn my head to see the actual length of them. But I feel that a good way to accentuate that is by working on the inner lash area because that way it contrasts with that beautiful golden color that we put underneath it, and it just makes it look so well put together. Now, another thing about me is I'm not a crazy brow person, so honestly, I just use a clear, transparent mascara from Great Lash, which is a Maybelline standard. Like, this has literally been around for so many years, and I just kind of touch up my brows. I feel like they're pretty dark as it is, but I usually just want to clean them up, maybe give them a little bit of oomph, so this product seems to really do that for me. Now the next thing I'm using is the Maybelline Vivid Matte Liquid, and this is in the color 10 Nude Flush. So I have used this one again for about 2 years now, discovered it from a prom outfit, and it just is so beautiful. It really gives such a natural color, and I find that it's the perfect, just everyday color for my lips.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, lovelies, I really hope that you enjoyed that video. If you did, again, remember to like, comment, and subscribe to There Goes Infinity. And also check down in my description box below because I recently started a college newsletter called The Infiniteam, and I really would love to get you guys on it. I think that you are going to get some really helpful tips out of it. I'm just going to share kind of my experiences of college and what I've learned, and it's nice because it takes a little step outside of my normal videos in a sense. So be sure that you subscribe to that if you're interested down below. Alright, lovelies, I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye!